I was like, I hope that the Skelita didn't sell out because I really want her. And I'm also very interested in getting my hands on her. She's pretty. And I'd like one. The bad thing about these dolls on Mattel Creations is that... Does it have that shiny thing on the leg? Oh, I hope not. It looks like it does. This looks like it's Draculaura's body. The bad thing about it is that there's these weird little like sock patterns in the leg, and I really hate that. I love the shape of the body, but I hate that thing on the leg. And like, so that's kind of what I'm looking for. Looks like she has it right there. But I don't know. So yeah, anyway, let's click out of here. I had her in my shopping cart, but unfortunately the doll sold out. And I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that the doll sold out because she's a stunning doll. Like, we all knew she was going to sell out. Like, she's beautiful. She's very stunning and one of a kind. My daughter was like, ooh, I really like that doll. You should get it. The thing that stopped me from getting it is this $100 price point. Had this doll been 86 bucks, had this doll been, you know, maybe 65 bucks, I would have been more upset at myself. But $100 for me right now was kind of just unrealistic for the simple fact that I don't collect these model muse bodies. And I would feel, I don't want to say I would feel terrible stripping the doll from the clothes, because at the end of the day, in my opinion, these dolls look like mannequins. And that's my opinion. I know some people don't care to pose the doll, but I feel like each and every one of those dolls, because you can't give them a little pose, you can't make them stand out different each and every picture that you take of them, they end up looking like mannequins. Like, you have to literally rebody them in order to really flex that dress. So I thought to myself, realistically, for me, for my scenario, and excuse me if I sound strange, I'm laying on my bed. I was starting to feel sleepy and my body was starting to hurt, so I decided to lay down and then browse. And as I was browsing, I noticed that I had her sitting in my shopping cart because I was still debating whether or not this was worth the price point for me. And then I noticed that it was sold out. So I was like, well, since I already made a video of this doll, even though I didn't upload it when I should have, I'm still gonna go ahead and share that she sold out, and I'm not surprised. I will be adding the video. Maybe I'll merge the video with this one. But if I were to buy this doll, I would have definitely stripped her out of her dress. I'm one of those type of people that I will do that. I will take what I want from the doll and put it on my favorite doll. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. However, I'm like, why do that when I could just find a listing where I could possibly buy what I want, which is the dress, not the entire doll. Yes, the doll is beautiful, but because she's on what I consider to be a mannequin, I'm not interested in it, especially for the $100 price point. Makes me want to scream, makes me want to pull my hair out, infuriates me. Now, I know I fully realize that that's my opinion. There are people who have a mean collection of these model dolls. They have a mean collection of these model muses, and this body type is very, very much all they collect. I totally get it. They're pretty. However, I just like a little articulation. So in my case, I didn't want to run out and get this for this reason. Another thing that kind of made me hesitant to buy this doll, and I fully realize that this is just my opinion, and it's not knocking anyone, and it's not knocking Mattel Creations because they did a lovely job. However, I don't like the way they did this girl's eyes. It's not the design around the eyes, it's the eye itself. They didn't give her a more femme, in my opinion, look on the eyes. The eyes look like whoever did the face up didn't know how to do eyes. It doesn't look like a professional did the eyes. It's not giving femininity at all. Her eyes, her gown is beautiful. Her eyes, though, I was like, they're boring. I want more eyelashes. I want more heavier, eye makeup, or a lower eyelid, a cuter shape for the eyes. I didn't really like it. I didn't like the eye shape too much. So, yeah, Skelita or Skolita. I don't know what's wrong with this fucking shopping cart. Skelita is one of those dolls that I totally wouldn't mind owning and getting. My kid thinks that Skelita's super pretty, and I do as well. So I'm probably gonna put this doll in my collection because she's a cutie pie and she's giving Halloween, Mexican fiesta. She's just so cute, and I wouldn't mind having this girl sit around in my house. The $55 price point for her, in my opinion, seems a bit too steep. I don't like this. She's $55, and all she comes with is a stand. Her box is fancy, but still doesn't justify the price point. It's not like somebody hand-painted all of that. I feel like a $45 or even $35 price point for this doll would have been more called for. Another reason why is because her hat is all plastic. There's no wiring, there's no mesh, there's none of that. If this would have been Draculaura, they would have went all out, but I feel like because this was Skelita, they skimped out on her hat, and her hat could have been really what could have sold this whole entire thing a bit more. The style is really nice. I love where they were going with the style, but I just don't like the lack of fabric. It's all plastic. It's a hard-ass plastic. It's the one thing. And then the shoes, too. Like, these are flowers, right? The same way they incorporated these beautiful flowers into the Dia de los Muertos, they could have did a flower and a little fabric butterfly there. And yeah, I understand budget and all that, but you're asking for a lot of money and we need a lot too. So that's my opinion about it. I am going to be getting this Skelita because she's cute. And I'm still thinking about getting the Monster High Squid game, but I'm not fully sure. I keep saying I want it, but I'm worried that it's going to have that weird flaw